Você tá vendo, Moniz?
No, it's not showing up.
Ah,
Because for me it is on red.
Now it is. Now it is. Now it's
Yeah.
red. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we will start. Let's go in my CAD name. My CAD from the utilities from ferramentas
utilitárias.
utilitarias. Okay, in the
Yes.
first option, my CAD.
Ok.
So click there, and we will start to check the dongles, to check the users, to show you how to add the users. You click there on my CAD name.
Ah, my cat. Okay. My cat.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Now it's loading the page.
Yes.
And here on dongles USB, if you will click there in the
Dongles
right
plus.
side, in the right side of the screen under my CAD, down, more down, go down, more. My CAD, you have dongles USB, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, perfect, there. So let's check how many dongles you have. Okay, so until now you have those 3 dongles ready to be used.
363.99. 363.99.
Yeah, 36398 and 36397, they are ready to be used. Already they
Okay.
are on your organization with Creative Studio, NES Expert, Digitizer Expert, and Cut Planner application. So all of them, they are activated for each dongle. And if you will go with double click now on the shield icon, you need to minimize this page and to go on your desktop. And if you already know, just minimize the browser and
This
let's
one?
see if, yeah, that one, the shield, double click there. The icon will be sent in the taskbar on hide icons where you have the flash there. No, you was okay. More. No. On taskbar, you have the there. Yeah. Oh, okay. So once you will click there, dongle not found. Click there. So you don't have any dongle plugged in the computer. Take one of those 3 dongles and insert it on the USB port. When the dongle will be inside of the
Okay.
USB port, here, don't press. No, it's okay. Here in this application, go back in the shield.
Let's see. Number. Yes. It would 393.8. No. 390. 363.98. 363.98. Okay.
No, don't take activation file. No. What you should do is to take the dongle and to insert in the USB port of your computer.
Yes, I did it.
Okay.
I changed the dongle. Now it's 98.
Okay, and it's not recognized? I didn't get any message, that's why. Go in register tab. Register tab. Dongle not present. Okay, general information again. And let's go in device manager of your computer.
Device manager.
Mm-hmm. And let's check the dongle if is okay. You should click right. Okay, let's check to see. I cannot. Let me. You have a team viewer or something?
Yes.
Yeah, you have. Let me also check the team viewer if it's Just a second.
Take-
Because if I will take the control, it will be easy for
Yes,
me
yes,
to.
yes, yes, sure, 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 sure. Bom dia, Walter.
Bom dia, Marcelo.
A Anitta mandou beijo para você.
Give me the ID.
Ah,
You
the
can
ID?
open.
It's one.
It's okay. It's
three-
okay. I can see.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure.
No, this is fronted deployment terminal. This is TeamViewer, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, I
TeamViewer.
will check with this ID. 136866008. Okay. I cannot right now because all the lines they are busy. Just go in this PC. I will show you and I will guide you until
Okay.
the lines they will be free. Okay, so let's go in this PC.
Okay.
Or click on this folder, yellow one, which is near to the search bar, the folder. Okay, go there. Right click on este computador.
Este computador. Este
Right,
computador.
a little bit more down, more down.
Okay.
Yeah. Right click and device manager. No. Exactly where it's writing este computador.
Este computador.
Right click on
Right.
the
Okay.
yeah, and go in device manager. Let's see which one
Device
device
manager.
manager.
Está mais opções. Gerenciador. Gerenciador. Gerenciador.
Painel de controle, Marcelo.
Oi?
Acho que deve ser o painel de controle que ela está falando, não?
Painel de controle.
No, it's not.
Não, não, not here. Not here.
You
Painel de controle. Então vamos lá.
panel de control. No, device manager. We should go in device manager.
Not this.
No.
No. Okay.
But
Este
right on
computador.
the Windows
Okay.
search bar, put
Come on,
device
come on.
manager and check if something it's should translate normally. Device manager. Generación de dispositivo. Yeah, this one.
Yes.
Okay, and let's check if the dongle is recognized by the USB should be down. Okay, USB dongle. Okay, right click. We should put the driver. Actualizar driver. Okay. No, de mi computador. Procurar driver de mi computador.
Okay.
And go in procurar. No. Go in procurar. Okay, go in C work folder. In C local disk work for normally it's mi computador should be C. Este computador, C local, disco local C. Program files. Gemini. If you have just a second, no, go in 86. I think it's in 86 for you. Archivo de, okay, Gemini CAD system, shield, and take the shield from the shield, take the driver info. USB dongle driver, just click on and OK. Just click there and press OK. No, nothing else. Okay, okay. And avanzar. Let's wait a little bit. Okay. Close the window. Close also the device manager because it's not with yellow anymore. And should be, yeah, it is. So we have 36398. What we've did until now, it's to put the driver, to apply the drivers, our drivers, Gemini card,
Yes.
to the USB dongle that you are using. I don't know if all of you should make this because some of the time it's directly recognized, and by the installation kit we have some pads that already they are set to make the connection. If not, you should make the same steps. Yeah.
Okay.
To go in device manager and to to choose from your local disk the drivers for the dongle. Okay, let's go in register tab and let's check the licenses with a registration online. Okay, press on online register. At this moment, all the licenses that you have in your account assigned to this dongle, they will appear here. So in the first part where it's writing the application ID, the ID, it will be the ID from our platform. The application is the name. The course is specific for the NES Expert application, and the license that the customer is buying to run the NES Expert application. The status active or expire will be for active for those ones which they are working, expired in the case that you need to proceed with online register. The expire status, normally it's appearing when the limitation of the days. So for example, for each key, we have 720 days limit between the registration online that the customer should make. Each customer should proceed with register online each 720 days. Why? Because we need to keep evidence of all those users which they are still active.
Okay.
So the customers, the users, which they will be active each 720 days, they will proceed with online register. And in this manner, we will be able to recognize the active users and the ones that they are not working anymore with our software.
For all the IDs or all the applications must be used to not be expired, correct?
No. We are everything which we have here. It's related to the dongle.
Okay.
On this dongle which you are using, you have all these application from
Sure.
this tab. In the register tab, it will appear all the licenses that you would like to use.
Okay.
Not you would like. Normally, it's relating to the commercial contract.
Okay.
So the customer is buying a dongle. In that dongle, he would like to use Creative Studio and
Yeah.
NES Expert. Yeah. Okay. So in this case, on the register tab of the Shield application will appear only those licenses that the customer bought and he would like to use it on his flow.
Okay.
The Shield, it's
Yes.
making the connection between the commercial contract which you as a distributor you will add it on CRM platform. Yeah, because you will give the let's say the access to each customer relating to the
application.
commercial contract
Yes.
on all the licenses that he is able to use.
Okay.
He will be able to use.
Yes. Deixa eu só, let me explain for the others.
Okay, yeah, of course.
Viu? Aqui, essa aqui, ó, são as licenças que nós vamos vender para nossos clientes, tá? Essas licenças, elas têm um período de validade. Quer dizer o seguinte, de 120 dias, tá? Normalmente. Então, assim, vamos supor que a gente vende um item aqui 229, né? E 230. Eu vou ativar somente esses dois itens para o meu cliente. E por aqui eu fico monitorando se ele está utilizando ou não. Porque se ele não estiver utilizando, ele expira, ele deixa de usar, entendeu? Então, por aqui a gente sabe quem está usando ou quem não está usando. A gente consegue ficar monitorando, tá? Então, isso aqui são todos os softwares que está incluso dentro do dongle. A gente vai só ativar ele quando o cliente fizer a compra, tá? Ok, let's go, Anita.
Okay. So here will appear all the licenses that the customer will use. In the general information with the registration period, as you can see, the next registration period should be on 1 June 2023, and the date when it purchased. Okay, with all these details, we will all the time mention during the training because it's important for the flow. In the general information, go in the general information tab. We have the information related to the Gemini Shield version, yeah, 54, exactly, the released and the firmware version. For us, it's very important in the moment that we are checking an issue or if you, as a distributor, you will need our help in solving some cases, the USB dongle serial number will be very important because this is actually the identification for each users. It's not so important the name of the organization, but the dongle that that customer is using. Yeah, exactly. For the in its flow. From the settings, you have also the possibility in the last tab of this application to change the unit measure and the language of the entire suite CAD software. So let's go in settings. And here you have the, yes, the option to change the language, the option to change the unit measure, yeah, millimeter, centimeter, and wherever the customer is working with. From the release pack, we have two options. One, the technical pack, which actually it is for those users which they work only for automotive, for example. Yeah, for the designing shapes without grading, without too many more technical. The apparel pack is for the let's say for those which they are working with clothes. Yeah, with grading also, because for each geometry should apply grading to be able to make the difference between the sizes from his size chart. Yeah, so in the moment that I will complete the geometries, the basic geometries, I should make the steps between the sizes. Yeah, from small to big to XL size to XXL size, and so on. So this is the difference between pack, the technical one, just the shapes without any other, okay, with all the others element, of course, such as sim allowance. If the customer he is working with sim allowance, everything is on available for him to use, but not the grading, not the other elements that they are specific for the apparel pack.
Okay,
Yeah.
apparel pack, it's a simple way, yeah?
Technical
the
pack it's simple, and the apparel pack it's the complex one.
very complex.
Yeah, technical, it's for those which they are working with, for example, for chairs. They are making for the
For the
design, interior designs, let's say.
interior design. Okay.
Yeah. For the apparel, it's
okay.
the clothes.
And for interior design, one moment in design, okay. And for clothes, for the security crews, like army,
Yeah,
for the
it's apparel
ballistic
pack.
apparel pack. Okay, for the
Apparel
ballistic.
pack.
Okay, apparel pack. Okay.
But I will also mention, and you will see the difference between them. I know that there are a lot of information in the beginning, but
Okay.
if in the road, for example, during the training, you want to make the connection with one of this information that I'm giving you right now, you can at any time to compare the information that I will provide you with the information that already we passed through, to be very clear for you from where and how and which is the best way and so on. So we can all the time make the parallel between what already I provide you and what we are in at that time, for example. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we will let to be set on apparel because this is the complex one. And then I will mention all the time which is the difference between apparel and technical pack.
Okay.
Okay, so from the settings, we have the possibility to change the language, the unit measure, and let's put in dimension centimeter to be from up to down in centimeter for the dimension up. Anyway, I will share my screen and I will show you from my computer because it will be more easy. But just for you to know, to not have differences when you are practicing, it's better to put everywhere on centimeter if already you have the first dimension unit measure in centimeter. Okay, in general information, we have also the possibility to log in to the customer account. So if we will go in general info, we have two buttons. One to contact service desk and one to contact, but not to contact, but to get in touch with the information from the customer account. The customer can be admin or can be a simple user. The admin is having the access on the entire menu of the MyCat platform. The users they have access on certain areas defined by the admin of the organization. So the admin can give rights, different rights for each users, uh, regarding the flow that they have. Some of them they will be able just to make the patterns in Creative Studio. The others, maybe they need to be admins or technical person in nesting operations or collecting operation or vision cut, for example, for the visual recognition system. So the admin will give different type of rights for each user.
Okay.
So to log into the MyCat account, we have the login button. To contact the service desk if the users they have some technical issue, yeah, they will be able to contact directly the technical team, and the technical team will be your team. The first contact that the customer it will come to you as the first single as the first let's say contact, and then if you know to resolve the problem you will give the answer to the customer. If not, you will contact us and we will assist you. by pressing on escalate to Gemini button, and we will make a flow to get used with the operation that you should make. Okay, so this is the Shield application. Let's go back in the account, in your account. So let's access directly from the Shield. Not working?
Yes.
Okay, so wherever you have here the dongles USB, for example, the dongles USB area is just for the administrator of the organization. Okay, so we have the dongles. Let's go back in dongles USB just to show you more details. If the registration process is not working, the online registration, the user, he will be able to generate an activation code exactly where you press in the beginning, before to the serial dongle number on that activa sau, yeah, there. No, in the front you have a button, that one. So press there. An activation file will be made for that dongle. And the next step is to proceed with offline registration from the Shield application. So what you did before, it was an online registration. And let's go back in the Shield. No. In the hide icons. Or if you click on the Shield icon from the taskbar, you will see the bar down. No, down. That one. Open, click there. Okay, let's go and register tab. Here you press to activate all the licenses, you press on register online. This is the direct communication with our platform, meaning that if the customer it is connected to internet line, automatic through this button, the connection with our platform, the CRM platform, will be made, and the activation it will be successfully done. If the customer cannot make an online registration, he should access his MyCat account to make the step that you've made before, to press on that button to download the activation file and to proceed with register offline option. So if you will go on register offline, go in downloads or wherever the file it was downloaded, este computador, and download. Okay. It's not for this dongle. It's we are working now with 398.
Yes.
Let's check the dongle number to not cancel.
It's this one. It's
Cancel.
398.
Sorry?
Okay, it's 398 the dongle.
398. Let's
Yeah.
check. Go in general information because I don't want to. No.
Okay.
In general information, you can check. In the Shield. No, not here. Okay. In general information of the Shield. In the Shield, general information. 36398. And we took the code for 36398. Okay, so now we go and register again and make on offline registration. Take the code. Take the code, and this code actually it's exactly the code that abrir. Between the codes, between one code and the other one, for example, when you are working with online registration option online, should be something like 2-3 minutes. Yeah, no, leave it like this. Okay. Between the registration actions should pass 2-3 minutes. If this time it's not respected, you will receive that warning. Error code too old. The registration process cannot be made. Yeah. So that's why I told you leave it like that. Don't press, but you press and you. Okay,
Yeah.
it's okay.
No. But it's important to happen this to
Yeah.
see what it's important this, huh? Because customer
Okay.
could be do the same, yeah? I think we can
Yes.
explain.
Yes, of course. That's why I'm giving you all the details. So go back and register offline because, for example, now you press no. It's okay. Just a second. Uh, you make the online register, and then immediately you proceed with registration offline. This code that you will download from your from the customer organization, it is available one time only. If you use the code and you have such a warning, you should go back to generate a new code and to make again the offline register. So this code, it will not help you anymore because already you use it, but you receive that warning, error message to the code is too old because you didn't respect that 2-3 minutes between the registration actions. So you should go back now in MyKit to take another XK code.
Okay, now should we go there again?
Now, if the registration online is working, you don't need to go in the MyCAD to take the code. This code, it is required to use it only if you are not connected to the internet.
Okay.
But if you are connected to the internet, a registration online is required. But just to remember that the code that you will download from the MyCAD platform, it is available only one time. If by mistake something happened, you need another code.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. So we have we have the dongles, but I didn't saw if you already installed the application. You have the installation kits? It's in under the dongle USB. You have the downloads area, Bahar, in the menu, in MyCAD menu, in the under the USB dongles area. You have the downloads Bahar under the dongles USB. This is the Cut Collect application, but you need Creative Studio and okay, let's take it from the platform directly to have it in the already in your station. So let's go in your account in under the dongle USB. You have more down, more that one. Kit installation kits, the first one. Yes. And let's download the Creative Studio, the Digitizer Expert, the NES Expert application, Planner Expert, and the Cut Collector already I saw that you have. Okay, so the installation kits, they will be in progress. We will install it after. I will share the screen and I will start to present you the software, yeah?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Okay.
So I will present you a little bit the software that we will work with. So for example, the shield, which all the time we will find it here in the hidden icons. Once I will stay on the icon with the mouse, the USB dongle number will be displayed. To be able to open the application, we click on the icon from here. Yeah, the application is open. And I can manage from here the registration online, the registration offline, the unit measure, the language, the pack, and also to log in directly to the platform and the service desk area. Okay, this is the shield. Yeah, once we make double click, he will go here in the hidden icons and can be opened directly from the icon of the application. Also, we have the Creative Studio. The Creative
Yes.
Studio application, the Nest Expert application, Planner Expert, and Digitizer Expert. So with Digitizer Expert, we will we will convert the cardboard patterns in the vectorial shape. Yeah, so just by double click on the icon of the Digitizer Expert, the application is open, but not before the splash. We have an informational window that it is opened after we make double click on the icon, where, for example, we have the same options to go in service desk, in the MyCAD account, and knowledge base area, the wiki page, where we have the manuals and the information related to each application. Also, we have the login button. The login button, which, for example, related to the account that the user it is logged in, the application also will open under that user. So if, for example, I let by mistake my CAD account under my credential and under my email, let's say on the computer, and somebody else will come and will work with my account, all the modification will be registered and made by that user. That's why actually we can identify each user which modification he brought to the project during development of that the development of that product. So I have here in the splash the login button. Once I will press on the button, the application will open. Will open under the user account. Yeah, this is the user account. This is the email address used. To be able to log in on the application with different account, simply I'm pressing on logout button, and I will log in with my account with under my details, yeah, email address and credentials, and with the possibility to directly from the application to access the service desk if I'm encountering some such technical problems, my CAD account and knowledge base area. Okay, the Digitizer Expert, it's open. This is the interface of the application and the menu that we have. It's very simple because the only thing that we need it's a camera. And in the settings, I will show you with which options we can work. So we can work with Canon, with Nikon, with Sony, webcam, or smartphone camera. With smartphone camera, we need to be logged all the time in the account. That means that I should use, for example, from the phone, the application, to log under my account on the phone, to make a picture directly from the phone and to be sent it in the desktop, in the digitizer application. We will make all the options and you will see the difference. With camera, with Canon camera, what I have right now on the calibration. Do you want to save? No, I don't want. So right now, for example, I'm using a Canon camera. A Canon camera, which is on the top of the digitizer surface. And here what you can see, it's my table where I place the cardboard patterns. I place it in the defined digitizer area, and wherever the application will found on that area, it can be used by the user, and all this part can be filled with how many patterns he is having space to do it. And just by pressing on this button, detect piece contour, it will be converted related to the background, yeah, because actually this is the application, this is the what the application it's making. It's taking the darker part as a background, and the contrast part that he will find, it will be the shape of the converted parts. So if I will go in view and I will hide the picture, this is the patterns that will be sent in different formats. For example, I can save it in GXF format, or I can save it in GEMX format. The GEMX file, it's the native Gemini file, and we can work with them for the next stage of the development of that process, or to the process. So let's save it as a GEMX file on the desktop. I will make a new folder. And I will okay, and I will save it here. Save. Okay, before to save, I should make different type of actions, such as, for example, okay, thank you. Such as, for example, here in the right side of the screen, we have the activity area where we can put the name of the model. By clicking on each piece, we can give a name, a certain name for each geometry. Yeah, I will also give a name for this, and I will put front. I will not name all of them front. And once I will introduce the name on the pattern, it will be also displayed the defined name for each geometry. Also, we have here the list of all the shapes for the digitizing surface. So wherever he will find the contrast between the table and the
Anita,
let's say, yes.
let me say few words for the people that are.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
If you want, I can explain
Okay,
something. You
okay,
can
okay, okay.
translate. I can explain something. You can translate. So to be
Yeah,
better to. Okay.
Walter, Sol, Valdir, Wesley. Deixa eu explicar o que aconteceu aqui, porque senão vai correr muito, aí fica difícil. O que foi feito aqui? Foi feito desde o início, né? Foi ativado o dongle, né? Do Shielder. Aí foi registrado os aplicativos, né? E quando você vai trabalhar offline, você faz o online, aí já tem que logo em seguida fazer o offline, porque são 3 minutos de diferença só. Por isso que quando fui fazer o offline deu erro, tá? Como a gente está trabalhando online, não há problema nenhum, tá bom? E o que ela fez aqui, então? Esse aqui foi o que a gente fez, né? A gente registrou o offline. O que ela fez agora? Ela vai trabalhar no início de um processo, né? Então, ela tem que selecionar a câmera, tá? Então, assim, ela selecionou, está usando a câmera Canon. Pode ser feito pelo celular também, tá? Aí, o que que fez? Ela selecionou a Canon, né? A foto, tem a câmera do celular, tá? Para ser utilizada, aí tem que fazer, mandar direto para o computador, como é feito com a Canon também, tá? E aí, que ela fez? Ela registrou o Canon, e aí, o que acontece? Já está definido dentro do programa, todos os recursos que tem a Canon, que vai conversar com o Gemini, né? Aí, o que ela fez? Ela bateu foto na mesa dela, tem as peças na mesa dela, né? Que ela desenhou. Aí, ela bateu a foto por cima desse molde, tá? E quando ela bate foto por cima do molde, aí ela tem que nomear cada um deles, né? Então ela vai pro lado direito aqui e vai colocar o nome ali, né? Primeiro ela salvou, né? O arquivo, né? Ela tapa text para ir salvando os moldes lá dentro, né? Então ela salvou o arquivo e ela começa a colocar o nome. E quando ela clica em cima de cada um desses, já vai aparecer a medida em centímetros. Vocês estão vendo? Aí aparece a medida. Cada um deles vai ser nomeado, faz parte de uma roupa, né? E aí vai aparecer as medidas, tá? Isso tudo para fazer o encaixe depois, que é nada mais é do que a, o X da questão, né? Do Gemini. Reduzir o número de perda depois no corte, né? Tá? Então a gente vai encaixar as peças na melhor maneira possível para que não se perca depois no corte, né? Ganha-se espaço. Ok, Anita, you can go on.
Okay, thank you. So I also display the measurements. The measurements will be displayed from principal point to principal point. Like this, I will know if I have differences between the geometries that I digitize and the real ones, which they are on the table. So I can compare and I can see if I have differences between the parts. Okay. No. Here, let's still be here. I will show the picture. Okay, so we have the possibility to give a name for each single geometry detected. Also, we have the list of the pattern here with the name that we will give for each part. Then we will also be able to add few elements, such as, for example, the notches. Create a notch. To be able to create a notch, I should press on the icon and to click on the part that I would like to add that element. If I would like to delete it, I will stay, even if I will stay with the mouse on the icon of the function, it will show me what to do. Press on Shift, and then on the element, and it will be deleted. I don't have any more notch there. The notches is this ones with blue. If, for example, I would like to here, to create an internal point, I will take the function, the specific function for that, and click on the pattern. If I would like to delete it, click on the function, Shift press, and click on the element. If I would like to create a line, yeah, I will take the function and I will make the line. To be able to delete it again, I'm going and I'm taking the specific function, click on the icon, shift press, and on the element, and I will be able to delete it. Also, I have the possibility to add an attached pattern, yeah, with the possibility to delete it. So directly from the photo digitizer application, I will be able to add different elements such as notch, such as internal elements, line, point, and line. Also the attach pattern. But during the detection, I will also be able to make some measurements from point to point just to check on the perimeter or on direct line by clicking on the points that I would like to make the measurements. The measurement will be displayed here down on centimeter because this is the unit measure that I already used for the applications for the entire CAD applications that I'm working with. So during the detection, I will be able to use all the options from the menu in order to, at the end, to save this file. Save. Yes. In the stage that I would like to continue, from the stage that I would like to continue on the other applications, such as, for example, and I will open the Creative Studio. This is our interface. I will open the file just to show you the conversion. Desktop. And I will take the shirts that I digitize. Yeah. So this is the file. This is the file exactly how it was digitized in Photo Digitizer application. Exactly what I have here. After importing that file, I have also in Creative Studio application. I have the notches, these lines from here. I have the information on the pattern, such as, for example, the name. Yeah. For those which already I give a name on Digitizer Expert, and for the other ones which I didn't use a name, I didn't give a certain name in Digitizer Expert, they are coming with the default names, pattern 1, pattern 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. So the names, they are by default, let's say each geometry can be identified differently with default names or the predefined one by the user. Also here I have the possibility to work with directly image from the Photo Digitizer application. So wherever I would like to adjust the shape, I will be able to do it using the digitizing picture made during the process. So also here I have the possibility to see with and without the real picture. Saving in GEMX format, native Gemini format, I will also be able to have this picture under using this option from here. And this option from here, it's a plus only for those which they are using a native Gemini file. If I will save the file in DXF format, using a profile, that option, it's not available. DXF. Okay. And I will import the DXF file. Better, I will open a new page just for you to see the difference. I will make an undo button. Okay, so this is the DXF file. And for this DXF file, I don't have this option because in the DXF file, if I will open the syntax of the file, except this one. So this is the syntax that all the DXF files they have. And in the DXF file syntax, we will find just the coordinates of each point of the geometry shape. So I will find the information of each single point from the geometry of the pattern, but not about the image. The image is just for those which they are working with Gemix file, because we have the possibility to import the graphics on the on our application. So these parts, these photos will be available for the customer only for the Gemix file. Okay, so let's go back in Digitizer Expert. And to show you another settings and options that we have for this conversion from the picture to the vectorial shape. Okay, so I will go in settings, and here in settings, in device settings, as I said, we have different types of camera. So each camera is having some settings. It should all work. No, it's not working. Okay. So those settings, they are actually the camera settings. And maybe next time, if you will be able to connect to your station a camera, I can show you directly on your computer. Relating to a certain specific settings of the camera and relating to a calibration grid. Oh, just a second, because I think in C work folder I can find it. Just a second, because I don't know exactly where I place those pictures. Desktop. Save as usual. Training. Okay, so those three copy. Okay, now I find it. Okay, so I will import the grid. Okay, so in the moment that the camera, it is up above the digitizing table, to be able to make the conversion from the pictures to the, just a second, because the phone is, it's central. Okay, that's it. Okay, so in the moment that we are making the digitizing process, we need a table, we need a photo camera, we need a grid, and a contrast fabric. In the moment that we will place the camera on above the digitizing surface, we need to make some settings, adjustment settings directly from the camera, zoom, exposure, the lights. So all these settings we make directly from the camera. In the table, we should have, as I have now here, just the dimension of the table that I would like to use it from my all table. If I have 5 meters table, I will use just 2 meters. So only the focus of the camera will be only for those 2 meters. In those 2 meters, I should place the patterns, but also the system, to be able to make the conversion, needs a certain let's say a certain references. Those references, they are actually taken by this grid. So when I'm calibrating the camera, I should place the grid on the table on the digitizing surface. I will indicate to the system which is the dimension used for the conversion. So I will take the exactly dimension of the grid. I will press calibrate button, and each red cross, will be at the intersection of the squares from the grid, which means that this dimension from each square actually will give me at the end, after digitizing the process, will give me the dimension of all the contrast parts related to all these dimensions. So I will press OK button after I calibrate the system. I will accept. Yes, I will accept the modifications made, and I will take the picture. So as you can see, the picture is differently made, and just by pressing on detect and convert button, I will be able, relating to the contrast between the background, the black background, and the contrast part, the patterns, I will be able to convert them in digital shape. So if you have question relating to the digitizing process, I know that it's a little bit, in the beginning, it's appearing to be a complex process, but it's very easy to work with. It's okay? You have questions?
Um moment, Anita. Então, aqui, vocês perceberam o que foi feito? Foi feito a digitalização, né, do molde, e quando foi feita a digitação lá atrás, a gente tem que fazer a calibração dele, né? E aí foi feita a calibração dele e foi marcado naqueles quadradinhos, exatamente a mesa de trabalho que vai ser utilizada, né? Isso daí para nós, assim, isso daí não é uma coisa difícil, tá? Para quem trabalha na área de corte, isso daí eles pegam assim muito rápido, né? Então o que a gente tem que entender é só anotar os pontos que a gente precisa passar para o cliente quando a gente for, depois que a gente vendeu, né? Fazer o treinamento, né? É só anotar os pontos, né? E seguir esses pontos, que é muito fácil. Fazendo 2, 3, 4 vezes, já decoramos como funciona, né? O software, ele é muito amigável, né? Então, assim, não é nada difícil, são pequenas ferramentas que a gente utiliza, né? E é muito simples. Depois eu vou tentar montar aqui um roteiro, né? Que está tudo gravado, né? Está montando um roteiro passo a passo, tipo de um pequeno manual para nós, tá bom? E quando a gente for utilizar, depois vocês vão ter o Dongles para fazer a utilização, vou deixar um ativo aqui na empresa também. A gente está vendo tudo em inglês aqui, né? Mas na hora que a gente for utilizar, vai estar em português, então vai estar mais fácil. O software ele vai estar traduzido em português, né? Então vai ser fácil para a gente estar utilizando, mais ainda, tá bom? Qual que é o intuito da gente estar fazendo esse treinamento, né? O intuito... Oi? Alô, vocês estão ouvindo?
Sim, Marcelo.
Tá. O intuito desse
Estamos
treinamento
ouvindo.
é para a gente começar a entender um pouco mais agora do setor de confecção, né? Você vai entrar em confecção, Marcelo? Não, eu não vou entrar em confecção. Eu vou fornecer um software para as empresas de confecção que trabalham just in time, né? Just in time é aquilo que o cara vai fazer a impressão, receber o pedido pela internet e tem que entregar em 24 horas. A camiseta, ou a calça, ou a blusa, qualquer outra coisa. Isso já entra direto na máquina de digital, e aí em poucos minutos já está estampado, e aí já vai para a sala de corte, e já está tudo funcionando, né? Tá? Então, pelo que eu vi, já existe até esse manual já. Eu vou traduzir para vocês. No começo, assim, parece um bicho de 7 cabeças, mas a gente vai se familiarizando com tudo isso, você vai ver que é uma coisa bem legal de estar vendo, se mexendo e passando para o cliente. É um outro mundo, tá? Mas é um mundo que está bem perto da gente, tá? Não está tão longe, tá bom? Qualquer dúvida, vocês têm que perguntar, tá? Olha, não entendi isso, não entendi aquilo, tá? Eu sei que ninguém está entendendo nada, né? Eu acho. Mas é uma questão de digerir o processo, tá? Para mim, quando eu comecei a fazer esse treinamento lá atrás, isso começou ano passado, em agosto, pra vocês terem uma ideia, tá? A minha conversa com o CEO da empresa começou em agosto, tá? Então, assim, foi um processo bem longo. Então, eu estou um pouco, assim, já sabendo como funciona, tal, mas eu não estou a fundo no software, agora que eles estão passando a informação do software, tá bom? Então, qualquer pergunta, dúvida, por favor, vocês levanta a mão aí que a gente explica, tá? Eu sei que está tudo em inglês, mas olhando assim a gente consegue entender o que ela está falando, né? Tá bom? Ok, Anita, you can go on.
Okay, so the principle.
I saw that you have the manual, huh?
Yeah, we have the manuals. I will show you where you can found it.
Yeah, because the manual I will download and translate in Portuguese for my people.
Okay. So the camera, it is somewhere above the table. In the
Yeah.
table, we should place at the beginning, when we make the calibration, we should place the grid.
Okay.
Yeah, the grid, it is detected by the camera through a picture. that picture, it is sent from the camera, because the camera, it is connected to the computer with a USB cable. So it is a cable between the camera and the computer. The camera is making a picture of the grid. It is sent here on digitizer application on the calibration area. So when I will make the calibration, I actually make a picture of the grid. After I make the picture of the grid, I will indicate to the system the exactly area that I would like to use it for the digitizing process. I will calibrate it. After I calibrated these dimensions for the squares, they will be references for all the shapes that they will be placed here. Okay, I will press OK. And then when the
one moment, Anita. This calibration we do using the sizes of the picture that you are doing on the table.
Yeah. Can you repeat about the size of the picture?
You can back on the Excel file. No, on the PDF file. PDF.
Okay. Here.
On the picture, yes. On the table, on the green table, when you put the patterns here,
Yeah.
okay, you see the size that you use on the table, then you can mark the size as you told you the squares, correct?
Actually, you know what it's doing for each square? All the lines, the contrast lines between the table and the patterns, yeah, because the table, it is having a black background and the cardboard is having, let's say, a sweet brown color. Wherever it will be in contrast, it will be calculated related to the, and let's go here, to the square dimension. Because the square dimension is 5 centimeter per 5 centimeter. Yeah. So wherever he will find here in each square, it will be converted in a dimension. Yeah, so actually wherever, and I will just
Yes,
take
I
the...
see. When you take the picture on the square, the automatically after the calibration, the patterns you calculated the size.
Yeah, actually the dimensions.
Come back on that picture, please.
Which in the PDF? This one?
No. Other one. When you see the patterns and the squares.
Here?
Yes. Viu, pessoal? Aqui é o seguinte, ó. Eles fizeram a calibração da mesa, tá vendo? Aqueles quadradinhos pequenininho, tá? Depois disso, você vai colocar as peças, o paterne. Ele fala que o paterne são as peças soltas de uma roupa, tá? Aí você coloca lá. Como você já calibrou aquele grade, ele vai calcular exatamente o tamanho de cada peça, porque cada quadradinho é 5 centímetros. Então, ele sabe quanto tem de medida cada peça que foi batida a foto. Ok?
So this is the grid, you see?
Yeah.
And this is actually the one that I used on the calibration process. Everything
Okay.
which will be inside of this grid, it will be detected and calculated related to the dimension of the square. Actually, this is the calibration to indicate.
Let me ask you, can I change the size of the square or not?
If you have, it's depending on the grid. My grid
Okay.
is 5 centimeter per
Okay.
5 centimeter.
Okay.
But they are grids which they are 10 centimeter per 10 centimeter.
Okay.
If the grid is smaller, the precision is better.
Okay.
Okay. Also the camera, as close of the table its camera, the precision it is bigger. Because if, for example, if I will have the customers, there are some customers which they are using, they are digitizing very small patterns. For very small patterns, it is required uh, the camera to be closer uh, 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 closer with then, I mean, the references to be the camera should be more down, and I will show you
Yes,
here.
sure. More closer to the table.
Here. Okay, so if I will have, this is the 5 meter on 5 meter table. I'm using just 2 meter on 2 meter. If the camera would be closer to the surface, the precision will be the precision and the dimensions, the detection will be better than being a little bit more here, for example.
You need to
Yeah,
do a zoom, to make a zoom for the camera to be more closer to the pattern.
Yeah, with how, I mean, if you are, if the camera it is placed far away of the digitizing surface, the precision is increasing.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so let's go back in settings. This is the flow with the grid, with the camera. Either is Nikon, either is Canon, either is Sony. And I will go in device settings here. So all of them, they have it is actually required a calibration, because the user should give references, yeah, relating to the camera that is using, references for the detection. If I will use smartphone camera, it will I need just to indicate the dimension of the let's say of the use it area. So for example, in my case, I will have here the width of 115 and the height of 85 centimeter, for example. So using the smartphone camera, I should indicate to the system just the width and the height of the digitizing surface. I will accept, and I will use I also should be with the phone. Yeah. Let me go to my account. So I will go in my CAD account. No, just don't. It's okay. You will pass also through this step to enter an authentication code, and we will make next time the authentication code. Just let me generate one. Everything is related to the phone application. We have an authenticator application that we should use to generate the code. I will insert the code now. Okay, so here I will go in mobile digitizer. I will upload the photo, and I will take the one that I used. Desktop. Okay, so I will make a camera with the digitizing option. It's here. Okay, I will save it. Okay, I will open Digitizer Expert. What I'm making now is the virtual 115 per 85. Let me check if I should give some permission also. I will make again. Now the picture should be, because I have here model name perspective. Okay. Okay, I will close and I will open again back to see which is the cause of, because normally should. Also, I should check if I am logged with the same user. It's very important to be logged with the same user. Gemini, okay, and go back on the model and on Digitizer Expert, Anita Buniam. Solution, and here we are on solution, yeah? That comes solution, okay. Okay, then I will go here, smartphone, 115 on 85. Okay. And I will make the picture on virtual, upload it. But next time, if you want, we can make directly on your phone. If you will prepare some shapes. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so what I did, from my CAD account, I make a picture, take a picture or a already taken picture. It will be sent on Digitizer application, and indicating the width and the height of the of the surface, I will be able to make the detection. Yeah, so this is the detection that I've made with my phone, just by using a smartphone. Yeah, I introduce the width and the height. Okay, then relating to that width and that height, yeah, the dimensions from here, and of course that I should have a contrast between the patterns and the surface. I can put black here, I can put, in my case, all these segments, they was not detected because I have waves on the paper. As you can see, there are a lot of waves here. So this is the cause that I don't have a precision. If I will take another picture with the very clean surface and perfectly spread on the wall, I will be able to have a perfect detection. So this is the flow using the digitizing option from the MyCAD account. So in the MyCAD account, we have mobile digitizer option. Yeah, I can take a picture directly with the phone, or I can upload one. Once I did that, in Photo Digitizer, I will receive the already pattern made without already picture made, but without perspective. I don't know if you saw the difference, this one, yeah. So the picture, it was made as you can see it, yeah, with the delimitation of the dimensions on width and on height. What the application did, it was to make a perspective and to eliminate all those unnecessary related to parts related to the dimensions that I introduced in the calibrate by dimension area. So we have a calibration using a grid, we have calibration by dimension using the smartphone, and at the end I will be able to digitize the shapes, and the digitizing process is the contrast between the background and the patterns. So if you have more questions or doubts or
Então, você viu que ela fez agora a calibração utilizando o celular, né? Também é um processo simples, como se fosse a câmera. Então, não foge muito daquilo que a gente viu antes. A mesa, quando eu perguntei para ela o tamanho do quadradinho, 5 centímetros, se poderia ter menor ou maior, falou que tem o de 10, mas quanto menor é o quadradinho, mais perfeito ele vai calcular a medida, tá? E você viu que há um espaço em branco nessa foto, né? Isso pode ser cortado depois, tá? E às vezes o papel ele é muito ondulado embaixo e aí acaba tendo uma deformação e tem que dar uma acertada nesse papel. Mas depois a gente vai conversar mais sobre isso, tá? A gente vai rever esses vídeos para a gente entender um pouco melhor. Lá na frente a gente vai entender por que a gente está fazendo isso daqui agora, tá? Ok, Anitta, que bom.
okay, so these files as the other one made with the Canon camera, it's having the same let's say configuration settings, such as, for example, we can give a name for the model, and this one will be a shirt. Yeah. Also the patterns name. The selected one will be indicated with red. Yeah. I have this one, the front, and the collar. Okay. We can add elements, and I will select this pattern and or this one, and I will make an attach pattern. Also, from the photo digitizer, we will be able to convert in curves directly and to reshape the parts, because in the DXF file we will not be able to send the real image, but we can create the shapes relating to the drawing parts from the patterns. So we can convert the lines from straight to curves and from curves to straight. We will be able to add points and lines. And for example, we have here the detection of these elements. If I will select them in the right side of the screen, I have the marked the element. And from here, from the options, I will be able to change the reference for each element. So for example, in my case, this line, I can use it or a simple line on the construction or grain axis line. Grain axis, you know what it is, yeah? So for each pattern, I can I can identify which type of line I would like to.
Anita, what
Yes.
I see in the front pattern, we have a pocket.
Yeah, this
This
one.
is a pocket.
Mhm.
Ok, pessoal,
Yes.
isso aqui é um bolso, tá? De uma camisa, tá? É a frente de uma camisa. Isso aqui é o bolso, tá? And this line, what's mean this line? This line is for it's for buttons?
Those ones from here
No, in front there
in the
is
front.
a blue line. What's mean this blue line?
These ones or these
Yes,
ones?
yes.
This one from here is the grain axis.
The green axis.
Yeah. It's the grain axis. Actually, the grain axis is the most important element from the pattern because this element, it will help me to make the nesting and the rest of the operations in la marcada automática, in the nesting application. Yeah, so to be able to place the pattern in the fabric, on the fabric paper, we need to have this element on the pattern. This one doesn't have an element, this element, the grain axis on the pattern. This line was not detected. Especially to be able to show you that we can add it. So
Okay,
I will add the line.
okay, this is axis, but I will tell you one thing, Anita. We are not from the. It's the first time that we are seeing this type of the CAD.
Okay.
We are learning it, okay? This access,
Okay.
é o eixo, viu, pessoal? Isso é um eixo. Esse eixo é uma das coisas mais importantes que tem para identificar em uma confecção. A gente vai ter que perguntar depois para que serve esse eixo, que eu não sei.
Ela falou, Marcelo, que é para na hora de centralizar, é a parte mais importante. Isso aí você ouviu, né?
Sim,
Tá me
a
ouvindo?
parte mais importante é para fazer a centralização da peça, né?
Isso, para economizar mais espaço possível.
Ah, tá, entendi.
You can go on, Anita, please.
Okay. So actually, this line, it will follow the restriction, but we will speak in Creative Studio better about this because I can show you more options there. So this line can be set as grain axis or as a simple technical line on the pattern. Okay, let's save this. Okay, and open it in Creative Studio. And again, for the parts for the models that are saved in Gemix format, we have also the pictures under the shape, the contour shape. Yeah. Okay, so I have the possibility to let them as a pattern, simple pattern without the picture or with the picture displayed. This grain axis from here, this element, it will help me to make the construction of the and I will open the Nest Expert application. Each fabric it's having a width. Yeah, this is the width 160, but the let's say the length it's given by the optimization process. Yeah, optimization process, which for example, it is made related to this this element, the grain axis. Wherever are the restriction that I would like to use for the fabric, and here also it is a very big connection between the patterns and the fabric that I'm using. Because if the fabric is having motifs, if the fabric is elastic, if the fabric is a brute cotton, that means that it's having also double sense. If the fabric is tubular, all this information, they are very important during the optimization process. This restriction that I will give for each single pattern, it will help me to make the connection between the optimization process and the fabric. The fabric, it will give me restriction as a user to define a certain settings for the patterns, the project patterns. Yeah. So if the fabric, it will give me the possibility to place the parts independent. Independent means each single pattern to be placed in the fabric paper individually, or I can place them instance by instance, means size by size. That means that all the size S will have the same orientation of the grain axis. All the size M, they will have the same orientation of the grain axis. So all those settings from here, they will help me to find a better fabric consumption, related to the geometry of the um, shapes from the model. So the consumption, the fabric consumption, the length of the fabric, it is given, the length, yeah, it is given by those restrictions that I will introduce here in piece properties area. That's why I said that the grain axis is very important, because look why I said that. I will import exactly that file from Nest Expert. This one. Okay, so I have the front and I have the back, and the name I can see it here. Back, the front, and the band. Let's put band here. Okay. So the grain axis orientation, this is the origin and this is the orientation of the grain axis. Yeah. It's like that. So the patterns, they will be placed as you can see them here. I have no rotation. All of them, they have no rotation. They are independent. No flip and no flip type. Yeah. Okay. So in this case, when I will go with this file as it is here. Yes, because okay. In Nest Expert, I will open that file. Let me check the name, the exactly name, T-shirt GMX. And if I will stay here, I will see the path also, desktop D USA and so on. I will go here. I will open the file. Okay, so here I have a preview of the file as they are placed in Creative Studio. Once I will select them, this is the size, my size chart. Yeah, S, M, L, XL, XXL. So all those they are, and this is the grading, display the grading. Okay, if I will close the grading and I will navigate through the sizes, I will also have a view of the geometry related to each size. Yeah. Okay. Good. I will go in as expert. I will take all the sizes from my size set and all the patterns. And here in the preview selected pieces, you will be able to see how they will be placed in the fabric. This is from Creative Studio. And here we have the patterns as they are related to the origin and orientation of the grain axis. Huh. I think I bought them, all of them. Yeah, this is just 2 and this is all. I will delete this. Okay, I will leave just this one with all the sizes and all the patterns. Okay. Okay, now I have all of them. Yeah, I have all the size set. Okay. This is the nesting application. The other one is Creative Studio application. If I will zoom in a little bit, zoom out, sorry, you can see the fabric with the width dimension, and this one can be changed from the marker settings. It's not something that it's just our default. It can be changed at any time. Okay, and I have my sizes, and now I should pass through the optimization process. So this optimization process is actually made relating to the restriction that I give for here in the piece properties area for the entire model. Yeah, so I have independent, non-independent, none. I don't have nothing set, but only the application will take in consideration the origin and the orientation of the grain axis. Yeah, the origin and the orientation of the grain axis. If I will change the grain axis orientation, not length, but the angle, I will put here instead of 90 to 170, you will see that the patterns, they are differently placed on this expert application. And that's why I said that it's very important. I will make a picture. Yeah. Okay. I will save the model. Just a second to see if I save it. I have the orientation differently made. I will save the file and then I will go in as expert and I will create another. You see that the position is changed relating to the grain axis orientation. So just to see that if before the patterns they were with the neckline area in the left part, now they are placed exactly opposite with the neckline in the right side. So that's why I said that the origin and the orientation of the grain axis is very important. If I would like to, if now, for example, I will make different settings here, such as, for example, instance with 180, because the fabric it's allowing me to do that, the position of the patterns, they will be changed. You see, some of them, they are with the neckline part in the left, some of them they are with the neckline part in the right. So at this point, the optimization will have a different value. For example, the length of the fabric, it will be 285 on 160. If I will also, again, change the restriction, I will be able to change the length of the fabric. It's okay. I know it's...
One moment. For the maximum optimization, it's 270.
At this point right now, because we left from here, from 68, from this point, we have a big two evolutive steps, yeah? And now it's founding, related to the number of the cores that you have, it's founding a new optimization for the file, for this model. If I will also now go and I will change the restriction, of course that I will, now I have 270, yeah? Okay, so, but if I will go and I will make different type of restrictions, such as, for example, I will place them obligatory in 90, yeah? Of course that the optimization is changed, yeah? So now I have 243, but all those restrictions, they should be made relating to the fabric. If the fabric and the final aspect of the product, it will allow me to make this restriction, the user can make it at any time to win the fabric, to win the cutting time, for example, because some of them, for them, they are important to make the optimization of the cutting process and not of the collecting or other operations. So it's up to the user. We have all the possibilities for all the cases. And that's why I said that it's very important, the connection between this element, that it's the grain axis, origin and orientation, and the fabric. But I will show you not tomorrow, after tomorrow, Friday, more options about these options that we have. Until Friday, you can practice a little bit with Digitizer Expert to see if you will be able to manage. If not, next time, just connect with one phone on your MyCAD account. So you should take the phone to sign in from the phone to your account, and then we can make a digitizing flow. It's okay?
Okay.
Okay, all the applications that we have actually requires a little bit, let's say, minimum of technical knowledge relating to the patterns, relating to the elements that we have in the pattern, such as notches, such as grain axes, and I will go in Creative Studio a little bit to show you. So all these sim allowance, for example, that we have about the parts of the product. If you consider that you have more, you need more information relating to all this, you can ask me at any time, no problem. I can provide you all the information that you need.
Okay, let me ask you one thing. Eu vou perguntar para ela como que a gente vai conseguir otimizar as peças da roupa, né, no corte, informando o tamanho, a largura do tecido, porque tudo depende da largura do tecido para fazer o encaixe, né? How we can do the maximum optimization on the pattern with the fabric. Okay, normally the fabric they are working 145 or 165. Normally 170 for knitting. How we can do the optimization inside of this? How can I explain you? You see, this pattern, you can put two pieces, okay? Go at the another page, please.
Another what?
Yeah,
Here?
yeah, yeah. Yes, this one. You can put two, okay? Here, there is, yes, yes.
This is an instance. I mean, this is the M side.
This is, okay.
This is the M.
Is the M, okay?
M, yeah. So each color, we have here the colors, the specific color for each instance, each.
Okay. Okay, you see between the small and the large, there is a space. How to eliminate this space?
This one.
No. All
This.
that. Yes. This between the fabric, there is a space.
So
How to eliminate this?
the waste of the fabric, it's actually given by the restriction that we are using here, because if I will eliminate the restrictions, I will have a different placement of the pattern, and of course we have different waste between the parts. This waste actually, sorry?
No.
Okay, so this waste cannot be, I mean, I don't know what exactly you would like to make with this, but this these parts, white parts between the shapes, they are the waste fabric that will be thrown after the cutting process.
Yes. Okay. There is a way to not inform me what I need, but inform that I want the maximum optimization.
The maximum optimization is given by the
without inform anything. I want to say what is the best solution for me.
I need to know also the fabric that you are using. So if it will be a cotton, so that means that, let's say, if I will go
there is another thing. There is another question. Normally, when you cut the fabric, we need to cut the according with the how can I say?
Largura?
No largura. O encolhimento.
Ah, tá.
You know what I mean? When you wash the
Shrinking.
clothes and after the wash, they reduce the size.
Yes,
Shrinking.
the shrinkage. Yeah.
Yes, shrinking. Yes, shrinking.
Yeah, we
shrinking.
have here. So the shrinkage can be introduced here.
Okay.
It can
How
be
many
introduced
percent?
directly from
Okay.
the Creative Studio application. From the piece properties table, we can insert the shrinkage, but also, and this I will show you next time because now we don't have time anymore. We have the fabrics. We have here in our account, in the creative assets area, we have the fabrics that we can define here, the creative assets. Yeah, we have fabrics, a library of fabrics that we can use during the development process and can be at any time assigned to the pattern. For example, I will take this one. Yeah, from the list of fabric from Apogee, we actually we send the fabric from this list to the model here up fabric loaded in the model, and then we can use the properties of this fabric. But this one I will show you next time. Yeah,
Okay,
because we didn't. Now for today, I wanted to explain you the digitizer expert, how it's working, the digitizing process, and from Friday we will start the Creative Studio application. I will explain you the interface, I will explain you the modules that we have, also the activity area related to each working mode, and we will start the actually from Friday we will start hard, the tough part of the software, Creative Studio.
okay.
Okay, so until Friday, yeah, because we made just digitizer expert today. I can let's say I can guide you through a process. I don't know how much you understood today about the what steps you should make for digitizing the both way, the smartphone or Canon. I don't think that you have a camera now to practice, but for sure you have a smartphone. So just you can put on the table A2 paper, for example, a black A2 paper, and you insert here the dimension, you make the picture, and you make the digitizing of those parts. If it will be okay until Friday, if not, we will make together. But just to have prepared a A2 page, yeah, let's an A2 page. Okay. And in this A2 page, you will place two small squares, for example, 20 to 20, and we will make the digitizing of that elements. The A2 page should be black, for example, and the squares 20 to 20 should be on white paper, for example. And we will digitize the parts. If you have to place a pattern directly on this part, it will be better, let's say. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So see you Friday. Put on the list all the questions that you have, and we will discuss Friday. And I will give you all the information for the flow.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome. See you Friday, and have a good day.
Thank you. You too. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.